When astronomers first detected 3I Atlas in July 2025, it was little more than a flicker in the data, a faint streak across the digital sky. A new visitor, yes, but hardly an unusual one. Objects from the depths of space pass by every year, most of them frozen remnants from star systems long extinguished. At first, that's exactly what scientists assumed 3I Atlas was. A fragment of ancient ice and dust wandering through eternity. The third interstellar object ever recorded, after Oumuamua and Borisov, but one that would soon fade into the background of cosmic silence. Then, the James Webb Space Telescope turned its gaze toward it. What Webb saw changed everything. The object wasn't reflecting sunlight as comets do. It was emitting light, a strange, emerald glow pulsing from within, steady and rhythmic, like the slow heartbeat of something alive. Every 4 hours, it released a burst of infrared radiation, perfectly timed, precise to the second. Nothing natural behaves like that. At first, researchers blamed the telescope. Maybe it was a calibration error or cosmic interference. But then ground-based observatories across 3 continents confirmed the same pattern. A pulse. A heartbeat. Something deep within the object was generating energy, structured, deliberate, intelligent. It wasn't spinning fast enough for rotation to explain it, and there were no signs of outgassing or chemical reactions. The glow came from inside. The news rippled through the scientific community like an electric shock. Within weeks, telescopes across the world began pointing toward it. The European Southern Observatory detected faint radio emissions matching the same 4-hour cycle. When converted to sound, the pattern resembled an ordered sequence, not random static, but rhythm, symmetry, repetition. It was transmitting. Humanity was receiving a message from an object that wasn't supposed to be capable of sending one. In a bold move, NASA's Deep Space Network sent a reply, a simple transmission of prime numbers and hydrogen resonance frequencies. It was meant as a test, a whisper into the dark. For 3 long days, the world waited. Then, the impossible happened. A faint echo returned, delayed by the exact time it would take for the signal to travel there and back. The message was not identical, it was distorted, rearranged, as if rewritten. Someone, or something, had heard us. Then came the flare. On August 18, telescopes captured a violent surge of light from the object. Its brightness doubled in under an hour. Scientists thought it was fragmenting, but orbital readings soon shattered that theory. The flare had been followed by a course change, not a drift, not a gravitational nudge, but a deliberate trajectory adjustment. The object had steered itself. For the first time in recorded history, humanity witnessed a visitor from another star change direction, and head toward the inner solar system. Spectroscopy revealed elements that shouldn't exist in nature, structured alloys, carbon lattices fused at quantum levels, and patterns of reflective material that bend light in ways similar to human metamaterials used in stealth technology. It was as if every atom of the object had been placed with purpose. This wasn't a rock or an ice ball. It was engineered. The deeper they looked, the stranger it became. The entire body vibrated at an almost musical frequency, resonating like a colossal tuning fork. When the signal was amplified and mapped, the data revealed repeating mathematical harmonics, patterns that mirrored the Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio. The structure wasn't random, it was alive with geometry, order, and intent. Then Webb detected something moving beneath the surface. A spiral core rotating in defiance of inertia, perfectly balanced, generating no heat or friction. The shape matched logarithmic spirals found in living systems, DNA, galaxies, hurricanes, shells. Inside the machine, there was life's signature. Or perhaps life itself, expressed in a form we couldn't yet comprehend. As news broke, panic and fascination gripped the planet. Every network, every feed, every scientist was talking about 3I Atlas. Conspiracy theories flooded the internet. Some claimed it was a message left by an ancient civilization. Others said it was a probe observing us, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. Governments went silent. The Pentagon classified key tracking data. And yet, the pulse continued, constant, unchanging, as if marking time toward something. Then, the object opened. Webb and Hubble both recorded the moment. A rectangular panel sliding back from the surface, revealing an abyss, a cavity so dark it absorbed every wavelength of light. Inside, sensors detected no heat, no motion, no reflection. Just perfect, unnatural stillness. Then came a new pulse. Slower. Heavier. Deeper. A second heartbeat. That same night, radio observatories across the planet reported interference. The repeating signal shifted to a new frequency, one centered precisely on the hydrogen line, the universal constant of communication in the cosmos. It wasn't random anymore. It was targeting us. When decoded, the pattern resembled the 1977 WOW signal, humanity's most famous unexplained radio transmission. Had 3I Atlas been the source all along? Had it been calling us for decades? The mystery deepened when researchers compared its trajectory to ancient records. To their astonishment, its path aligned perfectly with vectors embedded in ancient structures, from Stonehenge to the Great Pyramid of Giza, even the geometry of the Nazca lines. It was as if the same coordinates had been marked thousands of years ago by civilizations that somehow knew. Could it be that this object had passed by before, or that our ancestors had seen it and built monuments to remember it? As scientists debated, one unsettling theory began to emerge. What if 3I Atlas wasn't here to make contact, but to observe the result of its last visit? What if it had been seeding worlds, testing civilizations, returning only when a species had reached the ability to notice it? Soon after, its signals began to shift again, adapting every time humans tried to decode them. The pattern became recursive, folding back into itself, as if the object was reacting to our curiosity, hiding behind mathematical veils the moment we came too close. It was protecting something. It knew we were watching. Calculations of its velocity revealed an impossibility. Based on its speed, the object should have taken hundreds of thousands of years to reach us. Yet, there was no sign of energy loss, no deceleration, and no visible propulsion. It hadn't traveled faster than light, it had traveled outside it, manipulating the very fabric of spacetime. It didn't move through the universe. The universe moved around it. Then came the most chilling discovery. A digital reconstruction of its internal harmonic frequencies formed an image, not random noise, but symmetry. A pattern resembling a face. Not human, but familiar in its precision, its order, its expression. A signature of awareness. A design left for us to find. Now, as it drifts silently past Mars, its green light still pulsing like the heartbeat of something immense and ancient, the world holds its breath. No one knows what it is, where it came from, or what it wants. But everyone can feel it, a presence, a watcher, a message written in light and geometry. Maybe it was never a visitor at all. Maybe it was always meant to return, a signal, a reminder, a seed planted in the dust of time, waiting for us to evolve enough to finally notice. Because once the universe turns its eyes toward you, there's no going back. The silence between the stars is never truly empty. Somewhere, beyond the reach of our understanding, 3I Atlas pulses on, patient, aware, and listening.